Hello, my name is Brian Hawk, and my business is Eco Arts and Games. My idea is to repurpose old flooring samples that many retail stores have no use for. Samples change, things get broken, they end up having to throw them into a dumpster. My goal is to go out and get these samples to save them from going into landfills. In just a short period of time, just by me collecting on my own, I've collected multiple samples: glass, stone, carpets, vinyls, things that can be utilized for many other options. And in landfills, they're never breaking down, and it's bad for the environment, obviously. The shapes that we use, or that I can get, can not only be used for art classes, but they could be used for math classes, for geometric sizes. They could be used for science classes. There's onyx, there's travertines, there's marbles. There's circles that could be used as planets. So there's a lot of uses for schools where kids can utilize these pieces. This represents what I came up with calling my ABC kit, made out of VCT samples. These are samples that architects use all the time. They have these books become discontinued, colors become dropped. A lot of times they don't have any other use for them but to throw them away. When I put them together, and you have the people glue them together, you put carpet around the border, the kids can put their ABCs, because there's 30 pieces, 5 by 6. The 4 corners can become decorative pieces, and they can go home with an ABC kit that will save cardboard, save samples, looks nice, and is a piece of art. Another design I have is an art kit, and those are just individual pieces where I'll take vinyl, hardwood samples, different samples of carpet, cut them to fit, pre-label them, use a piece of cardboard, and at the end of the day, the children can put together pieces that they can put their name, they can put a design, they can do whatever they want because it's their idea. A friend of mine, Dave Woods, who's an artist, he took these children that he worked with in a summer class, and they made these 2 pieces, just putting the pieces together. The boys did one group, the girls did another group. It kept their attention. It really gives them something to do, and it ends up being a very nice piece of art when it's done. Another idea I came up with is called the carpet tile game. So it's just basically 9 pieces of carpet put in a specific order. You have 3 other groups. Those other places can be put anywhere you want, and the idea is to memorize the order of the carpet tiles, go back to your 9 and put them together in the same order. Now we've taken this to far extremes, and you could do it as much as you want. Another idea is taking actual carpet tiles and using them on floors in classrooms. These are 2 by 2 squares that are easily cleanable, easily interchangeable. You can change the colors from day to day. You can get the students involved and ask them what's different from one day to the next, and the difference is you change the carpet tile. This is also an idea that I've used for many gifts. I've been able to personalize gifts for my parents, my family, relatives, and friends, and you can make anything you want. Artists can make anything they want, and they do become really good gifts for kids to make, adults to make, any artist. Another idea is just taking the loose pieces and just putting them in an order. This could become a custom floor in a powder room. This could become a design on a commercial building wall. This could be glued indoors or outdoors. You could even glue other pieces on top of that to make an eco-friendly piece of art out of samples that would be thrown away. I also work with hardwood samples. Hardwood samples by themselves, to me, are a piece of art. So when you put things on them, you can make clocks, you can make interior design ideas. I believe there's taxidermy would be a good thing for hardwood samples. If you had a nice fish or a mount, putting it behind the hardwood samples, I believe, is a really nice way to go. I've made some very simple contemporary pieces for indoor design. I've also done some really cool exterior pieces. The beauty of this, the tile, is something that can be done outside. There's different shapes, triangles, there's sparkles. Everything you could ever imagine is out there, and you can make anything you want. I've already done some work in the city of Philadelphia for WXPN. Big fan, go to all the festivals, member. After one of the festivals, I decided to make a custom piece. My stepbrother used to work there. He said we'd have no problem hanging it for you. I made him a couple extra pieces, and they can use them for fundraising. They could give them out, use them for whatever they want. I also have another friend who owns a bar called the Dog and Bull in Bristol, Pennsylvania. He showed me his logo on the website, and I made him a custom piece with using commercial vinyl, wrapped it with shag carpet, and I put the image of the Dog and Bull, and he's hanging it in his restaurant. So I do believe it's a great idea for a lot of bars and restaurants. This is a place, Willow Creek Winery in West Cape May. Some friends of mine entered one of their competitions. I decided to make them a piece. That's a 12 by 24 glass tile that's actually hanging or sitting in the back of the room on an easel. It's endless limit of what you can make. Anything can be done. You have all sorts of materials to work with. This is another piece that I put together for a local architect down the shore, Blaine Steinman, just an image off his website. So you're able to copy things, you're able to match things with colors, you're able to match things with designs, and it's just a neat little way to make pieces that are very easy to handle, easy to hang up, and you're saving materials. Ideally, my building in the city of Philadelphia would have a showroom for finished pieces where artists can come in and show their work. There'd be a space for people to come in and do in-house crafts. You can make all your own pieces, pick off the shelves what tiles you want, what carpets you want. And in the back, I'd have a warehouse breaking the samples down, redistributing them right out to the schools. A lot of my sales rep has been helping me from the very beginning, but there's a lot to do. Deneen from Glazio Tile, Peyton from Mannington Commercial, who really got me in on this, Todd from Packcraft, Joseph from the Mohawk Group, and Matt from J&J Envision are sales reps that have already started giving me samples whenever they stop by. And lastly, I made a piece to thank everybody for having me here. I've really enjoyed this opportunity to give you guys my vision of what I think is a great way to help the city, not have to throw things into a landfill, and make pieces of art that will last forever. So it's a step above recycling. Repurposing never goes away. Thank you very much.